Om. This is a mantra from Yajur Veda. Yajur Veda, chapter 33. Chapter 33. And the number of the mantra is 77. Yajur Veda, chapter 33, mantra number 77. upanaH. upanaH. Na and visarga. upanaH. suunOvaH. giraH. upanaH. suunOvaH. giraH. upanaH. suunOvaH. giraH. shrunvantamrutasya. 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 A is consonant. A. shrunvantamrutasya ye. upanaH. suunOvaH. giraH. shrunvantamrutasya ye. shrunvantamrutasya ye. One vertical line. sumruDiikO. sumruDiikO. bhavantu nah. sumruDiikO. bhavantu nah. sumruDiikO. bhavantu nah. Two vertical lines and the mantra is over. Yajur Veda 33.77. 33.77. This mantra is very interesting. Okay, we have been listening to the Vedic thoughts over and over, and we have been appreciating it, and we have been trying to adopt it in our life. Everything is excellent. But is it sufficient? Is it sufficient? That is, don't we wish our children to take the same path, and they too listen to these Vedic thoughts, and they too appreciate them, they too enjoy them, and finally construct their life usefully, purposefully, in a noble way? Yes, we do wish. We do wish. That wish is depicted in this mantra. The same wish is depicted here. upanaH. suunOvaH. suunOvaH. When you split it, becomes suunOvaH. giraH. shrunvantu. shrunvantu amRutasya. shrunvantamrutasya. When I split it, it is shrunvantu amRutasya. Ye. shrunvantu amRutasya ye. sumruDiikO. When split, it becomes sumruDiikah. bhavantu nah. Na and visarga. Nah. Yajurveda 33.77. upanaH suunavaH shuu praaNi garbha vimOchanE. That's the root. Shuu, that is murdhanya. Shuu praaNi garbha vimOchanE. And in niruktA they say suunuriti apatya naama. Suunuriti apatya naama. It means our child in bhavantu is our children. Suunuriti apatya naama. giraH, shabdE. What is spoken? That's the basic meaning, and is taken as an advice, a guidance given by someone. giraH. From that it comes giraH. Shrunvantu, shravaNE. To listen, to hear. shRu, amRutasya. The basic word is mRuta. tyAgE. tyAgE. That which is subject to death. mRuta. And opposite is amRuta, which is eternal, which never dies, which exists always. No jara, no marana. Ajara, amara. amRutasya. Ye sarvanAma. sumruDiikO. sumruDiikah. mRutasya. That's the root. mRutasya. mRutasya. bhavantu. bhusattaya. naha. Now we try to understand this mantra. Ye giraH. Ye giraH. Those words which are there. Ye giraH. Those words which are there. Whose words? Ye amRutasya giraH. Ye amRutasya giraH. The words of the eternal. Of course, we got three eternal things. Sat, Sachit, Sacchidaananda. But Sat and Sacchidaananda are not, or they cannot function unless there is someone to control it. Sacchidaananda, of course, is Chetana, but it needs Sharira Indriya Manas for its functioning. Sat is totally Jada, inert. Somebody has to operate it. That is, they are dependent on something with which, in particular Sachit, it needs Sharira Indriya Manas, it has to come in contact with it, and one day it leaves it because it cannot further use it. It becomes obsolete, worn out. So coming in contact with Sharira Indriya Manas, its own, and getting separated is what we call it as birth and death. Janma, Mrityu. So in that sense, we are not eternal. Of course, Atma is eternal, but it is into the birth and death cycle. So here, amRuta in the real sense is sacchidaananda, which never undergoes any change, which is never in the birth and death cycle, and which is as it is always. So this eternity is peculiar and special and unique for sacchidaananda. So here amRutasya refers to that unique, peculiar, special feature of sacchidaananda. amRutasya giraH. Ye amRutasya giraH. Those words of the eternal, those words of the sacchidaananda. Ye giraH amRutasya. What are those words? It's very clear. The words of sacchidaananda are nothing but the Vedas. Vedas are the words of God, words of sacchidaananda. Now here we have got one small, what you can say, a clarification or a debate. Almost every religion across the world, they claim that whatever knowledge they have got in their religion is given by God. Everyone they claim. Because once they say it's given by God, yes, it gets some authenticity. So for the sake of authenticity, they say, yes, we have got this piece of knowledge, we have got these rules and regulations, and this is the treasure trove of knowledge, and it's given by sacchidaananda, it's given by God. Everyone claims so. And how do you really understand whether it's given by sacchidaananda or not? It's a big problem. It's a big problem. We cannot deny, no, it's not given by God. They say, they immediately say, yours also is not given by God. Again, the dispute, the debate continues. So we want some categorical explanation so that the debate comes to a rest, the discussion comes to a rest, the confusion comes to a rest. How to do it? Only when you do it, it will be very clear for us that the Vedas are the only utterances of God, only guidance, only giraH of sacchidaananda. So this we have to think, analyze and discuss. Now one thing is certain that sacchidaananda is one, God is one. We have no confusion about that. And that one God is for all of us. All of us. Every one of us, we have got one single God. So whatever is given by this God, whatever is given by this sacchidaananda is for all. No discrimination whatsoever. How? Like other gifts of God. See here is a gift given to all of us. And never at any point it says, here is for only this group, only for these people, only for this nation. No. That here what is given is for all. Is for all. No discrimination. Everybody is entitled to it. Everybody has a right over it. Water, rain, sunshine, moonlight, vegetation, oxygen, you see. Nobody can prevent us. It's for all. So it means all the gifts of God are for everyone, and there is no discrimination. It never discriminates. It's never partial. Now, if you understand the same thing, here also, the words of Veda, the Vedic thoughts are for everyone. It's for all. Imam vacham kalyanim avadani janebhyaha. This is what we get from Yajur Veda, 26th chapter, 2nd mantra. It says very clearly, these words which are auspicious, these words which are peace-giving, happiness-giving, these words are for all, janebhyaha. It declares openly. Now, such open declaration that this piece of knowledge or these thoughts are for everyone, you don't find it anywhere except in the Vedas. In all the religions, they got so many conditions, they got so many prerequisites upon which only it applies to the person. Say religion X, it says, okay, these are our rules and regulations. These are the rules of the game. And these are our beliefs. If you too believe in that, fine. You belong to our religion. You say, I don't believe, I question it. Sorry, you are not in our religion. Religion B, same thing. Religion C, same thing. Religion X, same thing. They all allow people into their religion provided they accept a set of beliefs, not otherwise. It's not unconditional. But these Vedic words, it says, it is for all of you. It's for all of you. To take it or not to take it is your option. But as far as these words are concerned, these thoughts are concerned, these mantras are concerned, it is for all of you. It's given. No conditions. You're a human being, it's for you. Over. It's for all human beings. You may appreciate it and take it. You may not appreciate, you may not take it. That's your lookout. But Vedas from their side never prohibit, I repeat, never prohibit anyone from studying it, understanding it, adopting into their life. It never prevents. It's just for you. It's open. You can take it. Be happy. Now I am stressing upon this point because some say, and they quote something, but not Vedas, I repeat. They quote something else, but not Vedas, and say, Vedas are not for women. Women are not supposed to study Veda. Women are not supposed to chant Veda mantras. Women are not supposed to chant Gayatri mantra. They are prohibited from chanting Om. So many things they say. And none of these have got a Vedic support. They just say. It is their own creation, but it is not there in the Vedas. Vedas never prohibit. And some people say that Vedas are not for the low-born, low-caste people, Shudras. Shudras are not allowed to study Veda. And I said only so much, that would have been wonderful. But they say, if by chance a Shudra remembers the Veda mantras, break his head. If a Shudra listen to Veda mantra, fill his ears with hot metal. You see? So inhuman. But Vedas never speak of it. Vedas say very clearly that it is for all. Of course, what is there in it? What is in it? We got all the guidance for leading a happy life. Make ourselves happy and make the people around us too happy. That's all. Then why is that prohibition? It is something good. It is for the benefit of ourselves and the society around. It should be learned and spread on the other hand. It should not be prohibited. So because this nature is there, without any condition, without forcing anyone to believe a set of thoughts, yes, we presume now, we clearly understand now, we clearly infer now that these words are given by Sacchidaananda, the God. It's for all. So when we say amRutasya giraH, words given by that Sacchidaananda, they are nothing but the Vedas and they are open for all. Very, very important. We have to shout from our tops of our houses. And these are for all, these are for all. Because the running understanding is, it's not for all, which is wrong, which is anti-Vedic, which is inhuman. I have to make it very clear, it's for all. By spreading the words of Vedas, which are nothing but human values, yes, humanity will spread throughout the world and we'll have a better world tomorrow. It has to be spread. It has to be spread, and we should be very, very clear about that. Ye amRutasya giraH. When you want everyone to listen to it, when you want everyone to understand it, when you want everyone to improve their quality of life, why not our children? We want our children to understand, learn, and live the Vedic way of life. That's what is said here. Ye amRutasya giraH, naha suunavaH. Naha suunavaH. Let our children to upanaH, listen to these words of Vedas closely nearby. You want to expose them to these words. Okay, it is fine. We are also learning. But we are advanced in age. But if the children pick up those qualities, those values in their life, yes, a long life will be a celebration. Long life will be a happy one. So we wish our children to listen to these words of the eternal, the words of the amRuta. Ye amRutasya giraH, naha suunavaH, shuu praaNi garbha vimOchanE. So the children who are born into us, naha suunavaH, our children. Once again, when I say our children, doesn't mean our biological children alone. No. All children are ours. All children are the torch bearers. All children are our posterity, our future generation. All children. upanaH, it's not just listen. upanaH, let them listen to it closely, nearby. Let them be close to these words, to listen, to understand, and to practice. Let there not be a distance between them. Let them not be distanced from these human values. Ye amRutasya giraH, naha suunavaH, upanaH. And say amRutasya giraH. Of course, these words have come from that amRuta, the eternity, the sacchidaananda, fine. At the same time, another angle is there, another dimension is there. The words given by this sacchidaananda too are eternal, is sarvakalika. It holds good for all times. Because some people argue, okay, Vedas are fine. It was in the days of yore. Then it was fine. It was fitting, befitting. But now the whole world has changed a lot. We have advanced in technology, we have advanced in science. It's a modern world what we are in. Those old things will never fit into the present day environment, present day circumstance. Those values are obsolete, out of date. But no, never. Because the values that are enshrined in the Vedas are all human values. And as long as human beings are there on this planet, it is relevant. It's never irrelevant. It's never obsolete. Not to be believed. Make a study of it. If it is true, take it. No thought, no guidance, no value that's enshrined in the Vedas become obsolete. They hold good for all times. Sarvakalika. Not only that, is sarvajanika, sarvadeshika, all those things are there. It holds good everywhere, at all times, and applicable to all people. Such is the depth of the Vedic thoughts. So, the words are given by amRuta and the words too are amRuta. Both you have to consider. Ye amRutasya giraH, naha suunavaH, shrunvantu, upanaH. It's not that it falls on their ears as a passing remark. No. Let them listen to it closely. Let them come near them. Okay, it's a beautiful wish. But how it will happen? That's a very important thing. How it will happen? We want our children to learn the Vedas, to pick up the human values in the Vedas, fine. But how we are going to realize it? There are many ways. There are many ways. Number one, children by nature are inquisitive. They question, what is this? Why is this? How is this? So many things. And if you are able to answer them in the light of Vedas, there's all the probability they get convinced. All their questions will be answered and they will take a liking for the source of that knowledge, that's Veda. Because their thirst will be quenched. Because their queries will be answered satisfactorily. That's number one. But to answer them in the light of Vedas, of course, we should have studied it. Of course, we should have learned it. Of course, we should have experimented it in our life. And only then we will be in a better position to give that knowledge to our children. That's a prerequisite from our side. That's one thing. Number two, we should make this teaching and learning a part of life. And it will happen automatically. How do we do it? I have heard of these samskaras, 16 samskaras, shodasha samskaras. That is a way of educating, it's a way of culturing the soul. Samskara is that. So we have got 16 samskaras, and in them we have got two very important things related to the subject what we are discussing, that is upanaH samskara and Vedarambha samskara. upanaH and Vedarambha. Now here I stress that upanaH and Vedarambha samskara are once again for all. There is no discrimination on the basis of caste, creed, nationality, gender, nothing. It's for all. Of course, it's nothing but a process of educating our children. Now, education is compulsory for everyone. Everyone should get educated in the real sense. I'm not referring to the education as defined today in our schools and universities. I'm not referring to that. I'm referring to that education which is very, very much pertinent to daily life. It's an education of leading life wonderfully well. It is that education I'm speaking of which contributes to the quality of our life. And it is not definitely marks and certificate oriented. I make it very clear. Real education I'm speaking of. It is compulsory for everyone. Only in a society where we have got educated people, yes, that society will be the best. A society where you have got ignorant, foolish and stupid people, idiots, yes, that society will face all sorts of problems. Because that stupidness and foolishness is the origin for all problems. We want everyone in the society to be educated. Therefore, education is open for all. Not only open for all, it is compulsory for everyone, mandatory. Don't look at it from present day point of view, because present day education has become a very big business, a racket, and we need a lot of money to see that our children get educated. But I'm speaking the framework of Vedic society. In the Vedic society, education was compulsory, plus education was free for everyone. Not in a single pie was charged. It was free, 100% free. They had to go to the Gurukula, stay with the Acharya, and their boarding, lodging, and education, clothing, everything will be taken care of by the Gurukula, and they learn and learn and learn full time. That was the process what was there. So we'll be happy to send our children to those Gurukula where they'll be able to upashranvantu. amRutasya giraH, naha suunOvaH upashranvantu. That's our wish, and that gets realized there. Get into the Gurukula, we take them and tell them this is Gurukula, this is what is going to happen there, and this is how you should be. And that whole thing is called as upanayanam. Upa close by, nayanam to take them. To take them to the Gurukula, to take them nearer to the Acharya is what is called as upanayanam. To take them. And there they get admitted, stay there, get themselves set to the routine of the Gurukula, and one fine day the teacher says, Acharya says, come on, from today I will teach you. I'll initiate you to the Vedic studies. And there is nothing but upashranvantu. amRutasya giraH upashranvantu. So that is the day when our children will closely, under the guidance of an expert, start learning the Vedic thoughts. Now, this is a process they have done. upanaH and Vedarambha. And they made it compulsory to everyone, irrespective of caste, creed, race, gender, nationality. No discrimination. It's a must. Whatever be their mental capability, I repeat, whatever be their mental capability, the very purpose of educating them in Gurukula is to enhance their capability, their grasping capability, their knowledge, their understanding, to make them wiser, to make them more intelligent. That's the purpose. Whatever be their initial level, it doesn't matter at all. Ultimately, when they come out of the Gurukula, we want them as wonderful citizens of the world, or intelligent, or practical, who can contribute for the welfare of the society. And of course, that's the purpose of education. So this is a system they have arranged in the society, which is conducive to, which is in harmony with this wish of ours. amRutasya giraH, naha suunOvaH upashranvantu. That's our wish, and this is the arrangement that is there for making this wish a reality. It's done. So there is a wonderful balance between the two. It's not just a wish, but the wish has to be realized, has to become a reality. So what is to be done too is explained elsewhere. So I have to take both in conjunction. What's the ultimate thing we want? Naha suunOvaH sumruDiikO bhavantu. We want our children to be happiness giving. So they should give us all the happiness, they should give us all the satisfaction, they should give us all the peace by becoming useful citizens of the world. mRutasya. They should be able to give that happiness to us, that satisfaction to us, that yes, our children now have grown up and have become wonderful citizens of the world. That satisfaction, that happiness we want from them, but it is not automatic. We have to work for it. They too have to work for it. For them to work for it, we should show them the taste of it. They should be able to appreciate how wonderful it is. So if they appreciate how wonderful it is, yes, they will be into it and they will reach that level. And one day they'll be able to give us all the happiness, all the peace, all the comfort. And that is the day when it was worthwhile for us to beget those children. Celebration of getting children is not on the day of their birth, but when they become sumruDiikO. When they become real useful children for the society, useful citizens of the society, yes, that is the day for our celebration. Yes, we have begotten, we have given birth to real worthy children, noble children. Yes, we can be happy on that day. Naha sumruDiikO bhavantu, sumruDiikO bhavantu. This whole thing is how we plan for ourselves, how we plan for our children. And of course, this plan that we have for our children is not to be enforced on them. I repeat, we should make them like it. We should make them love it. We should see that they take that path on their own. How will it happen? Only when they are able to appreciate how wonderful it is. To make them appreciate how wonderful it is our responsibility. If we lead such a life as a role model to our children, yes, they will definitely like it. Oh, parents are great. How they are great? Because they are endowed with so many things. Knowledge, so much of wisdom. Yes, it's true. Our children look at us as role models. And if you are up to that level, yes, they will immediately follow it. How do you say? Another Veda mantra says, Anuvratah pituh putro matra bhavatu sammanaha. Pitu and Mata. Both of them should be in such a level that they should learn and practice and lead a wise, intelligent, purposeful, noble life. Then what will happen? Anuvratah putro. The children, putra doesn't mean only son. The son and daughter, the children, they will follow it without even telling. You need not tell and you follow it. Automatically they will follow because they find a role model in us. Our behavior, our thought, our speech, our actions will be a role model to them. They'll be able to appreciate those things and say, this is fine. Why not we follow it? It will be their own voluntary following. That would be excellent. If somebody enforces it, it may not give the required result. It's always there. Sarvam atmavasham sukham. It's not a Vedic word, but it's a word of experience. Sarvam atmavasham sukham. Sarvam paravasham dukkham. Very simple. If we do a thing voluntarily, yes, it will be enjoyable. We will feel happy. We will feel comfortable in doing it. But if the same work, if it is enforced by someone, say, you have to do it, you should do it, yes, we feel very bad. The same work. If I do it, it will be wonderful. If somebody says, I may not feel it well. Sarvam atmavasham sukham, sarvam paravasham dukkham. So it should make our children feel that it is something to be understood, is something to be adopted, is something to be practiced. And that whole responsibility, the whole onus is on us, the elders. If we do it, yes, our children will be motivated. Our children will be prompted to do all these things and practice it on their own. They will be able to choose the right thing. I got a lot of options. Out of a lot of options, we want them to choose this only. We don't want to enforce it. So there are so many options. If you want them to choose this, yes, this option should be projected in such a way through our life, through our adoption, that this is the best. Of course, this is the best. Because they are all amRutasya giraH. Words which don't die. Words given by that sacchidaananda. Words gifted by God. So now the whole mantra becomes live now. Ye giraH, ye amRutasya giraH, naha suunOvaH upanaH naha suunOvaH sumruDiikO bhavantu. upanaH suunOvaH giraH shrunvantamrutasya ye sumruDiikO bhavantu naha. It's a beautiful roadmap for us. It's a beautiful roadmap for our children to tread in. Wonderful. This has to be the way we transfer this eternal knowledge from generation to generation, from posterity to posterity. This is how it passes on, because we are not permanent. For some years we live there, then one day we quit this world. We quit the Sharindra Manas, all the relations are gone. But what about the truth? Truth remains. Truth is eternal. But how do you transfer it? This is the way we transfer it to the next generation and guide them to transfer the same thing to the next generation, to the coming generations. We are all torch bearers of that amRutasya giraH. The great words of Veda, we are bearing it, we are holding it, and we are transferring it to the next one. It's a relay race over lakhs of years. And the amRutasya giraH is like a baton. And this baton we transfer to the next team, as in a relay race. In a relay race, each batch transfers the baton to the next one and experiences a great relief that we have passed it on well. So we are all runners in this big system, and whatever baton we have got, the amRutasya giraH will pass it to the next generation and ask them to pass it on to the generations to come. It's a very big canvas. It's a very big canvas. And in that, we have got everything prescribed, everything analyzed, everything systematically placed. We have to play our role and see that the things move. We are benefited by this knowledge which was given to us by our ancestors. Yes, they have passed it on to us. Are we not indebted? Yes, we are indebted. And how do we come out of that debt? By passing on to the next generation. Fine. This is what we call it as Acharya Runa. Acharya Runa is that we are indebted to our ancestors because they have been kind enough to pass on this great knowledge to us. And we can be relieved of this debt only when we pass it on to the coming generation. So this is about this Veda mantra. upanaH suunOvaH giraH shrunvantamrutasya sumruDiikO bhavantu. Yajur Veda 33:7. So thank you all.
धन्यवाद.